Day 2 of your 2014 preseason strength training program consists of 4 exercises. 1 jumping exercise focusing on multi-directional stability and movement ability, a lower body strength training exercise, and 2 upper body strength training exercises. The first exercise is a lateral line hop or a lateral towel hop, as I'm going to demonstrate. Once you've completed your warm-up that you're going to be completing every day, that's in the first video, you're going to save your towel roll if you don't have a line on the ground. This serves as a practical obstacle for you to perform this exercise. To get set up, you're going to start on one leg. It doesn't matter really which leg because you're going to be jumping and stabilizing side to side. All right, so facing the camera here, I'm on my left leg. I'm going to start with my knee bent and my butt pushed back. From the side, the joint angle should look like this. I'm going to bend my knee, stick my butt back, and this leaves me in a pretty solid single leg athletic position. With the towel there or a line there, whatever you want to use, you're going to jump on the left leg, landing on the left leg, stabilizing your landing, stabilize and pause. Okay, so I'm going to set up, get low, stop, jump, and stick. Okay. Want you to reset in between each jump. I'm going to do my first set only on my left leg. I'm going to do 10 jumps total, which would be 5 each way. Then I'm going to switch legs. Again, I'm going to start on my left leg, get low, stop, jump, and stabilize. Okay? That would be 1 jump each way. I'm going to do that 5 times and then switch legs. I'm going to lay out all the exercise prescription or the daily training sessions below these videos. Lateral line hop or lateral towel hop. The next 3 exercises should be familiar if you've been following along during this off-season strength training program. One of the best total lower body strength training exercises you can do, other than complicated barbell exercises or leg press machine, things you might not have access to or even want to use, is a rear foot elevated split squat, which takes a couple of dumbbells, 10 pounds and above, kettlebells, any type of resistance that you have access to. If you don't have dumbbells, say you have a medicine ball, some type of weight you can hold on to, you can make this exercise increasingly more difficult by slowing the tempo down, going very slowly on the way down, and then coming very slowly on the way back up, or adding a pause at the very bottom, an inch above the ground. Going down, holding a pause for 1, 2, 3, 5 seconds. Again, if you can't add weight, there are ways to make this exercise more challenging. But in today's video, I'm demonstrating with 2 20-pound dumbbells, rear foot elevated split squat. You can use a box, you can use a bench, anything you have access to at your home gym or at the gym. I'm going to grab my dumbbells, set up 1 foot on the box. I'm going to go all the way down so my back knee touches the ground. Touch, come back up. Down, touch, come back up. All right. My chest should be over my front thigh. My front knee shouldn't bend too far past my toes, but that's always a question I get asked once they see these videos. Is it okay for the knee to flex beyond the toes? Absolutely. Depending on where your pressure on over that front stance leg is. I'm pushing in that position, in this position, with my weight centered over the middle of my foot, even more biased toward the heel. I'm able to continue to push my heel down through the ground, while exhausting or utilizing ankle mobility in that front leg, okay, which I need for athletic movements in sports. It becomes a very sport-specific position. As I'm going to move on the field, especially as a fielding athlete, I'm going to use my hips, and I'm going to need to bend my knee, and I'm also going to need to bend my ankle. So I'm going to use that and install that in strength training exercises if I can. However, if you don't have the ankle flexibility, right, you want to get in a position that you can still press through your heel, keep your heel nailed down to the ground. Your exercise, your variation, based on your body, might result in you having a very vertical shin position to where I can't bend my ankle, so I'm going to organize my body in this position so I can continue to push through my heel. So your exercise may look a little bit different than mine. We're just using a different strategy to get to the ground, but both safe for our body types. My position is going to be a little bit more sport specific. If you don't have that movement available in the involved joints, all right, then get to a position that still allows you to keep your whole foot on the ground for safety, stability, and utilization of the muscles that we want to focus on, primarily the glutes and the hamstrings. Okay, so that's probably the long story to a short question. Rear foot elevated split squats. We're going to be focusing on 4 to 8 reps during this final phase, leading up to our competitive season in March. Next 2 exercises, push-ups and dumbbell rows. Again, I've showed you a variety of options leading up to our preseason. I'm going to show you a few again here today, so beginners, advanced level athletes have an exercise that fits their ability. Okay, we're going to have 3 options today. One is a modified push-up from our knees. All right, so if you're not really good at push-ups, still upper body is still very weak, okay, you're going to set up at least in a perfect traditional push-up position with your hands underneath your shoulders, but outside of chest width, outside of shoulder width. Head is beyond your hands. Okay, you can do, again for beginners, modified push-ups. Pull your heels to your butt, drop your knees down, pull your heels to your butt, body in a straight line from your butt or knees through your head. Lower yourself all the way to the ground and push back up, pivoting at your knees. Another variation, push-up. Okay. Push-up lowering, however, we're going to add a push-up from the floor. This is kind of an intermediate level progression for athletes who are struggling to come back up during a regular push-up, but maintaining good technique. All right, so they're good on the way down, but on the way up it tends to be a struggle. Most importantly here, I want you to go all the way down to the ground. At the bottom, you're going to rest on the ground, and you're going to do your best to push yourself back up all in one piece. I want you to struggle. It might be ugly. It's most important that your body senses or gets used to that full range of motion all the way down, all the way back up. Okay, push up from the floor. You're going to go all the way down, slowly, reset, do whatever you have to do to push back up. All right, attempting to maintain linkage from your heels all the way through the top of your head. Okay, lower yourself perfectly, down to the floor, reset, do your best to push back up all in one piece. And then obviously, regular push-ups all the way down, all the way up. Chest touches the ground, body in a straight line from your heels through your head, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up. 3 different levels based on your ability. Last exercise, upper body exercise for day 2, is dumbbell row. In this position, you're going to use a box or a bench. Stick your butt back, get your feet about shoulder width. Body should be in this position. I'm pretty much in an athletic position. I'm going to support my upper body out in front using a bench. I'm going to hold on to a dumbbell, heavy dumbbell please. 20, 25 pounds and above depending on your strength. Obviously, young athletes, 8th graders, freshmen might need to use a little bit lighter weights, but you need to progress toward heavier weights, maintaining good form to build strength in the muscles in the back of the shoulder and that are super important for shoulder health in the long run. All right, in this position, we're going to drive the back of the elbow into our side and pause at the top. Pull, pause, and reach. Pull, pause, and reach. The movement is really driven through our shoulder blades here. And I'm not just grabbing the dumbbell and swinging my arm up or swinging the dumbbell up to my body. Okay, pinch the shoulder blade, pinch, pull, pause, and reach. Pinch, pull, pause, and reach. Those are the 4 exercises for day 2. Lateral line hop or towel hop. Rear foot elevated split squat. Make sure you adjust your technique so you can keep your heel nailed to the ground. Some kind of push-up variation based on your ability, and a dumbbell row. Again, as I've said, I'm going to post all of the exercise prescription and daily training schedule underneath these videos on fastpitchpower.com. If you found this on YouTube, go to fastpitchpower.com, search for Phase 5 of our off-season strength training program, and you'll see the exercise prescription and workouts provided for you.